What's up, YouTube family? It's Andrea here. Welcome back to the farm. It is time. I told you a couple videos ago when I went and checked cows across the road. It is time to bring a bull over to the milk cows. So I'm loading up some feed, and Lane and I are gonna attempt it by ourselves. This is during the day, so Ben's at work. Don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna give it a whirl because we need to get him over here. So let's go. Having fun?
Loads.
Loads of fun. Get it? Loads of fun.
Don't try to be funny.
Yeah. You gotta know when somebody's better at something than you are, so I'm letting Lane do the backing. All right, now we gotta take some feed and see if we can get them to come up into the corral. First off, we gotta fix a broken fence post. So we're gonna go do that, take some feed with us, and see how this party goes. Think this will work?
Should. This isn't ours, but we use it quite a bit, so we kind of need to fix it up a bit. We don't use it much, but when we do, we need something good to work with.
That was stood up. Okay, we got the post put back together. We got to do this. These are dangerous. I hate these things, but it's what we got to work with. If you let off that pole, it can whack you in the face, but it's what we got. Got that fixed back up. Gonna try to call these cows. We got some feed. Gonna try to call them through this gap and then into that corral, and then our truck is on the other side of that. So, and we only want one of 14, so we'll see how this goes.
And he's one of the furthest ones away at the hay ring, of course.
Of course. Woo! Woo! All right, here's the good news. He's the third one. That's who we're after. Woo! Give him more food so he'll come on in, and you can jump through and push him on in. Or maybe that's enough, I don't know. You don't want everybody. You got it, Lane Lane. You got it. You got it. You got it. Good job. All right, sorry that took so long, Lane. I got stuck in the fence and my sweatshirt's literally stuck. I had to take it off. I'm just in my t-shirt. They're looking for a way out over there, though. Don't get kicked. You're going to get some lives, Lane. You can't go up, so be careful. Good job, Lane. All right, he's caught. You're going to meet some girls. We're going to get married. Let me take y'all over here and show you my fiasco trying to get through the fence. Lane was waiting on me and I got stuck. Really stuck. So I had to drop the camera. There comes the milk cows. They're gonna come greet him. Them and their babies. All right, Lane, you ready to let him out? Yeah. Let him out. Go on, Bubba. So he is a full-blooded pole Jersey, meaning his genes, he does not grow horns. And that's what we want. We don't want horns on our milk cows. It just causes injuries, and they use them to hurt each other sometimes. Even when they don't mean to, they sling that head around and during feeding time and hit each other. So he's polled He's a pretty thing, and he's just really dark for a Jersey. A lot of times Jerseys have that classic tan color, like you can see Butter over there, but he's really dark. He's balling it, and he's gonna rub on the ground at these are steers over here, but they think they want to fight him, but just boys being boys. Well, it is a different day here at VW Family Farm. Y'all saw us Lane and I get that little bull moved over. They came to greet him. They're all doing great. Now it's a different day, and we are actually at the very back of where our cows rotationally graze. It's like a mile back from our house, and this is where they turn and go back up towards the house. But we have set up and built some new fence going through the woods right there. I'm gonna take you over there in just a second. We showed you that a while back, building that fence. But we have got some new Gallagher products that we've got actually the biggest roll of wire that they offer and the biggest geared reel. It's pretty awesome setup. So we're gonna set up a fence in this new area over here, and we're gonna let them graze over there. They've never been over there before. It's where we cut hay back in the spring and summer, but we did not cut it for a third cutting because it had a lot of Johnson grass in it, which, contrary to what some people think, Johnson grass can be good for cows. It's just, it can be toxic in certain small situations, I'll say, not all the time, but if it gets stressed, like if you're in a drought or the first frost, it's gonna be toxic for like the next, I'd say, few days or week. So you wanna be careful with that. But on just a regular basis, it's actually can be really good for cows. Now, if your cows overgraze it, they will actually just do away with it. If you want to get rid of Johnson grass, let your cows overgraze it because it will be gone. It won't come back up. But we're gonna put them back there. That leaves us not having to put out hay for about a week, which is awesome. That's a nice little break here in the winter. So we're gonna go get it set up, and then we're gonna go get the cows and bring them back here. It's times like this, though, I think, sure wish Gracie was in the back, because we had started taking her quite a few places. Y'all had commented, some of you, about where's Gracie, but we took her a lot. We just didn't always show her on camera, but she rode in the back of my truck quite a bit. We actually had her a little line that we tied her to, and it's hard. It's gonna take a while. Actually, they can get to this creek. It's a nice, clear, beautiful running creek that they can drink clean, fresh water out of. So look at all that. That's what they call standing hay. They're gonna love it. And there's the man stringing the wire.
We're losing daylight fast. Andrew come and spelled me off. That thing actually gets kind of heavy. Alright, now I'm going to show you a little bit of redneck ingenuity. It's a junk water hose. We're going to hang the wire reel from this fence. So what I've done is just taken my knife and split this water hose like that. Then I'm going to take the split, open it up, put it over the barbed wire. Alright, so I did the water hose because this geared reel here has metal hooks on it, so you can hook it on the fence and make it hot. We're going to hook it on to that fence, so we don't want to ground it out. We've got a bunch of slack down through there, so we'll have to go fix it. But that's what the water hose is for. Hook them on, and that way it don't ground out to that fence.
We're about to run out of daylight. We're having to use the truck headlights. We're putting on these metal posts we showed y'all pushing in the ground with the tractor. We're having to put some insulators to hold this wire. All right, last leg of this cattle stuff for today. Lane and I are back here where Ben and I built the fence last night. We're about to let all these cows through and on to greener pastures, except they're brown. And we're gonna try to maybe count the cows, just look at them. I'll show you all the cows if I can as they go through, and then they should be happy. All the cows are set up and we're in good shape. Y'all ready to come through? When Lane and I drove down here, a bunch of what was back there at the back was calves. So they really need to come up here with their mamas to run through. All right, I'm setting y'all up where you can see, and I'm gonna attempt to count them as they go through. Lane's gonna open it up. We'll see how this goes. Here, but they're gonna go now that everybody's moving. And of course, we have stragglers that won't go at all. We always have a couple stubborn ones that have to go in their own time. What's your opinion? Walk in or drive?
Drive.
Here's my biggest fear on this farm. That little wire. All right, maybe they're gonna find it. They gotta go to that corner down there. Those two are heading that way, the bull and that cow, but this black white face is making me nervous. I don't want her to jump this back fence. They're going! They went! All right, guys, I never did get them counted. We tried like 3 times. They're just spread out everywhere. They're so happy to be grazing. So we'll have to try it another day. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see y'all later. God bless.